Welcome back, lazy gamers. Welcome back to Civ 6. This is the second video in the Poundmaker series. At the end of the last one, we had just built the Temple of Artemis and are very close to a religion. I was editing this one as a turn-by-turn set, just like the first video, but I think I'm going to focus this only on the crucial decision points and keep the overall narrative short and tight, all the way to our victory condition, I hope. The immediate plan is to settle all the spaces around us, and later settle the north too. We have a good clump of land to our north open for settling, full of ley lines that we really want, and from that point pretty much sim to our victory condition, which looks like culture right now. Okay, we have our prophet and it's time for a religion. Work ethic is useful, but I think feed the world or chorus was better value. For one, we don't have, and we won't have many holy sites here. The entire faith-centric game is a sideshow for Poundmaker, and any benefits coming from that will be purely passive. In fact, if a rival religion, as long as it's good, decides to swamp us, I have no intention of fighting back. I know I can use my faith for other better things. I picked choral music here. The only other religion was from Portugal, and he is far away to impact us immediately. He does have Feed the World here, so I don't mind that if he decides to spread to us, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. And for the belief, cross-cultural dialogue purely for the science. Our science will get better, but I think it will need some help early on. The glorious cactus is founded. We lost Taruga's suzerainty, and we absolutely need it back. We don't have any campuses yet, so no benefit there, but Taruga gives your city science for every strategic resource it has, and that benefits our science overall. We don't want to lose it, and we'll stock up envoys just for that explicit purpose of getting Taruga back when we lose our suzerainty. Our gold game is great, and it will only get better. So for now, we will use the gold and possibly even faith. We'll use it for builders, settlers, and anything else we want. Yeah, not sure how I missed this, but looks like Mali is killing Bandar Brunei. Can't do much about it. It's a drawback and a side effect of friendly relations and alliances, but often when declared friends and allies take out city-states important to you, you may not have a viable option to protect it. Now, Bandar Brunei is not important to us like Taruga, for instance, is. I mean, it's a trade city-state and that actually definitely works in our favor, but I think this ship has sailed now. The most we can do is settle something close and loyalty pressure the city. Taruga, on the other hand, if Mongolia decides to go for it, we are absolutely defending it. If Mongolia is a friend when that happens, rather before that can happen, we need to settle closer to Mongolia and lock in our borders. Let's see. As for our broader neighborly relations, as the turns tick on, the AI civs will become friendlier and we will use that to our advantage. Mali is already a friend. Canada will be one soon, I hope. Our borders with both of them are fairly set right now. Rome and Mongolia, however, can become potential antagonists, and I have to be careful settling towards them. And we should have some kind of military in case shit happens. We still have a bunch of barbarians running around, and the cities themselves will be fine, but they will pillage tiles, which will be a nuisance. I can't wait for that North Tundra barbarian camp to evolve into a city-state. The sooner that happens, the faster our game will go. Let's get a market. And we have our first horse. That's good. Let's put a point in armor. We'll have a few temples to benefit from. And I think, yeah, let's get Pingala now. So a note for future games, right? If you are aiming for, or if you actually end up getting Oracle, Getting Pingala to grants in the city where the oracle is built is extremely important and should happen far earlier than where we are headed. The value from having Pingala all the way to grants in an oracle city is really good if it happens very early in the game. And Ata Kakup is going gangbusters on growth here. Between connoisseur, I think let's pick researcher here. We'll get to connoisseur and grants soon enough. And I think I'll need a few archers up here to protect against the barbarians coming down. Yeah, let's buy the settler here. And I think this new guy probably goes north from now. New city down. We'll get a commercial up first.
My ancestor Darius made this Apadana.
And we finished the Apadana. I was not expecting to get it, but I'm glad I tried and got it. It will give us envoys and will improve the city-state game by a lot. Another reason why I think Hermetic was a big mistake in the long game. In this case, like just knowing what I know now, Owls would have been so much better. And I think this new settler, yeah, let's take this spot first. It's a nice blocker spot. And yeah, I'm gonna raise a bunch of gold here. Our gold game is great, but can't have enough. I think the more gold I have, the faster things go. Alright, the era countdown has started. Now we have locked in our golden age and going monumentality again will be best. At least until we get all the settlers we want and get our settlements down. Yeah, and we have a long ways to go here. Sweet. That camp has evolved and we have La Venta. That's good. We will suzerain them eventually. We do have good land. Rather the right land to put down colossal heads. That's the unique tile improvement La Venta lets you build, and that tile gives you faith, and more faith if it is surrounded by woods and rainforests. We will think about that later though, but my plan was to chop down a good chunk of those rainforests and woods, but maybe we will leave a few in place and place down some colossal heads, I guess. But I'm going to hold off until the next era before I take the suzerainty of La Venta, since I might need that era score boost for the next era, not this one. We are already locked in here. Since the Colosseum is available, I will lay out a plan for it. Once again, just like the other wonders, I did not expect to get, but I got them. I will definitely plan for this one. To that end, this city could definitely use Magnus, because it has a lot of chops and that could just get stuff sooner with Magnus than without. Let's place our campus down and our diplomatic quarter. And we have a new barb camp here, and I think I'm going to buy the swordsman to deal with it.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Mahabodhi is still available, and yeah, the capital is going to try and get it. If we get it, we get 2 free apostles, which we will use to enhance our religion. Let's see. Free envoy, sweet. And we have celestial navigation. Going to place down my harbors now and get a move on planning for the mausoleum of Helicarnassus. Now that wonder may not help with the extra charge on the engineers. Honestly, I don't know how many engineers I would be expecting this game here. The tile improvements it will provide the city, I think those will be good. The faith and culture will be very useful. And looking ahead, I think we definitely want to get Liang with the fisheries promotion in this city. All in good time. A quick note on settling cities when you have picked Hermetic Order. I think I mistakenly said in the last video that the 3rd promotion in Hermetic gives the Alchemical Society. Actually, it's the 2nd one, and the 3rd one gives you additional yields on your ley lines, corresponding to which great people you have earned. So in the mid to late game, ley lines are quite strong workable tiles, and these can't be improved with builders or anything else. They only get better by earning great people. So settling directly on the ley lines when the opportunity presents is a very, very good option, and we should plan our city settles accordingly. It's a pity that our main area of our empire has so few ley lines. That's fine. Yeah, definitely re-up our friendships. And wow, looks like a lot of the other civs are turning friendly, and we will friend them all. Sweet. Mongolia and Rome too, so this is going to work out to be a great peaceful game. I need to make a mental note to settle closer to Mongolia now and lock in our borders. I'm going to hold off on that settle until the next era. I really don't need any more era score here. When you settle on desert or tundra, you get a default 1 era score. And since we are sort of forward settling Mali, that will trigger an era score too. I think I will wait.
One man's magic.
2 turns now. Let's get a library and a campus. Some more science stuff soon. Yeah, and we'll settle that next era. The world enters the medieval era. And we will get monumentality again for sure. I think I want Pingala at grants before I take the hermetic promotion. Let's check out our science and oh wow, this sucks. We are dead last. And Portugal is so freaking far ahead. Already well into the Renaissance here. Yeah, this is going to be a slog, and we will need to not only improve our overall science, but also lean into science boosts to get things faster. Our culture is better, however, and dare I say, we will soon be ahead of most. Yeah, looks like culture victory is going to be the easier choice between science and culture. Always buy amenities from the AI if you can afford it, if you have the gold for it. Because what that does is, and especially so if you can push your amenity count to a positive, a +5 or higher to keep your cities ecstatic. Because ecstatic cities grow really fast and they get a production benefit and just overall benefits to all the city stats. And let's go ahead and settle these cities here. Okay. We need to settle closer to Mongolia now, and looks like loyalty pressure will be a problem. The spot is on a different continent, so that's attractive, but we'll need some help for sure. Settling Great Barrier Reef is very viable too. But let's see. So this tile is better as a campus or a holy site. The tile north is 3 tiles away, but on an island separated from the mainland. So in this situation, you can settle 3 tiles away. The map tax says no, but believe me, you can and we will. That honey blocks us from a monster campus, but the one next to it is fine. But starting out, this city needs a harbor. I think this city starts off with a commercial hub first. Alright, World Congress. Let's vote for scientific and let's vote for us for the trade route. Let's make sure we get it. Sweet. We won that, but the religious stuff, city-state thing won. That's fine. So Mali did ask us not to settle near him, and I think I might hold off on that settle. Yeah, let's move north to the ley line and we'll settle that first. And looks like Bandar Brunei is under pressure here. Interesting. So Mali's in a normal age, Rome's in a golden age. So there's no hope of us flipping Rome, but Bandar Brunei is a good candidate to flip. And this barb camp is going to be a problem. I think we need to move our forces south. Yeah, that builder is going to be captured, so let's take a moment and upgrade our archers to crossbows. And we may need to buy a boat here. We met England. We can only have 5 alliances, and the 5 friends on the board we have are the ones I'm going to ally. So Japan, England, Portugal. We haven't met Teddy and Nazinga yet, but yeah, all the others are potential antagonists. I'm not averse to friending the entire bunch, but that's quite rare. Eventually, some conflict will erupt somewhere and we will be in war soon enough. Our participation, however, will be quite passive though. This city needs to build an aqueduct and a watermill for the boosts, and we will plan our next districts around the government plaza now. Alright, let's suzerain La Venta. And looks like Geneva has entered the game, and we will suzerain them too. Let's beeline for Reform Church now. And since we have the ability for alliances now, let's lock those in too. We met Nazinga. Cool. Alliances open up shared visibility, so large chunks of the land are going to be revealed to us now. Honestly, don't care what type of alliance I get with the friends, but definitely not cultural with Mali, because I'm hoping to loyalty flip Bandar Brunei. So, this too feels like a sideshow, a distraction since Poundmaker has a bigger benefit from going towards exploration and getting Merchant Republic. We might go that way later, but until I am buying things with faith, especially settlers, theocracy might be better. Let's adjust policy cards for a sec. Let's get conscription for gold and Gothic architecture for the wonder boost. I think we are going to get many more wonders soon. And a few more city-states to consider. Yeah, among these, I think faith first, and then science, I think, and then the rest we will see. The alliances have revealed large chunks of the world, but we still have no visibility on Terry. He must be far enough from Mongolia. There's no site there. Probably somewhere between Japan and Nazinga, I guess. He is still in the game for sure since we don't have the boost for meeting all civs in the game yet. So Bandar Brunei is flipping independent and it could flip to us or Rome. I think I'm going to pillage its exposed tiles while this happens. Let's get our crossbows in position. I need to deal with this barb camp soon. A single man-at-arms is fine, but I don't know where the scout from that camp is. Let's see, need to be a bit careful here. Let's get our settler now and lock the settle down close to Mongolia. Let's see where all the natural wonders are. Paititi is south of Kublai Khan, GBR and Yosemite we had seen before. There is one more somewhere we don't see yet, and we earned Irene of Athens, who gives a governor or a promotion. And let's get our builder back now. Now the new governor promotion, I could get grants on Pingala, but the capital has not built a campus or a theater square yet, so can't extract a lot of value there. Let's see. I think I'll save this promotion to get a new governor in the Mongolia border city. That city will need a governor for sure.
Strategy requires thought.
Mali has declared war on Sumeria. We are allied to both, so none of that affects us. Now, if Mongolia fights England or Rome fights Japan, yeah, that could pull us into a war. That's a good meek map. 2 resources and a luxury. But I've also placed a colossal head there, but I think the meek map is better for sure.
There is no easy way to train an apprentice. My 2 tools.
Okay. Let's place down our first industrial zone. Let's chop our commercial hub, and that gives an envoy for Taruga. That's good. Next turn, I can put down the entertainment complex here. And let's raise some gold and buy the market here. Next step, another trader. But settler first. And let's take this one to the Great Barrier Reef. So Anshan and Muscat are the only other two city-states we met, and both have tons of envoys from the AI. Both could be useful here, but later.
I cannot imagine any condition.
Haven't seen a scout from the camp yet, but let's deal with it now. England is at war with Mongolia and does not look like she's having a great game. I think she has got squeezed for land here, and there is a chance she loses her capital. And Nazinga is at war with Teddy, who we are yet to meet.
In a dusty, bustling corner of the Indian state of Bihar.
Good. Mahabodhi is done, and we will use the apostles to enhance our religion. Unless I get debater promotions. Then I might want to keep the apostles for future battles. But that's only if you want to fight for a religion. London has the best gold for a trade route. Let's get that. Alright, the camp is dead. There is a loose scout somewhere, so I will need to be careful with my settlers. Pretty much all city spots in the south are settled or will be settled soon, and all new settlers will head north to settle into the desert and the tundra. Sweet. We have debater on one, and wow, we have debater on both of them. That's good. Yeah, let's take the promotion, and we will use the new apostles, and we will use new apostles to evangelize. I'll use the charges on these ones to spread my religion to my cities. I do have cross-cultural dialogue, so I should be spreading my religion anyways. And yeah, I need to do that soon. A point each in Anshan and Muscat is good. Not expecting to suzerain these anytime soon though. But yeah, let's get started. Another camp in the north here. Not sure how long that camp has been around, but it's another candidate for a city-state evolution.
Him that overcometh.
Let's place down the entertainment complex now. And time for the harbor and mausoleum of Halicarnassus in the city. The AI always has trouble with this wonder, and it's often available late into the game. However, one can argue that this wonder's value is best when you can get it as early as possible. And yeah, that camp is going to be a problem. Let's move our units in, and I think I will be forced to buy a unit off the camp. Oh good god. There is a crossbow there. Yeah. This might take a while then. Oh my god. The galley's gonna get shot. There's no way I can take that camp out with a few units. We'll need at least like 4 or 5. Maybe more to do it reasonably fast. And that's just based on how many units I see. This could be an interesting district plan. 2 harbors paired with 2 commercial hubs. A dam, a campus, a future aqueduct, an industrial zone eventually. I'm willing to bet that I'm going to run out of turns to get this realized. Now, let's spread our religion with the charges on the debater apostles. Maybe I should have leaned a little more on faith, but that's okay. This is fine. It's just slow. Let's get open borders with Portugal. Eventually, we want open borders with every civ if we are pushing for a culture win. And yeah, that's the circumnavigation boost. Bandar Brunei has flipped and looks like it will flip to us. That's good. Let's pillage what we can. That's a monster tile. Looks like Portugal has Etamananki and Great Bath in Lisbon. That's impressive. And his science is kick-ass right now. We still suck, but looks like Japan has taken the lead spot. One of these days I need to play a game that revolves around getting the Great Bath. You need the right land for it, and actually Egypt is particularly adept at making the best of the wonder. Culture is fine for us, and I think we should now head towards diplomatic service. Let's hold off on theocracies just for now. I need to retreat here and see if I can draw the units out. Let's see. And this trade route needs to trace a path around the new city we will settle. So let's send it to Karakoram. Cool. Got the walls just in time. I need to heal my units and bring them in. Likely will need to upgrade a few too. And this city, let's put the dam down. We'll adjust the pins for a monster IZ. Military engineering is done, and it's time to settle the city. Lots of Eros core, and this city will need a governor. Moksha or Reina? Let's go Reina here. Loyalty is still negative, and we will need more help here. Okay, Niter node. It's taking away a government plaza adjacency spot, but that's okay. Let's upgrade a spear and see if we can take that camp out. And Pingala gets 2 grants now. Pretty late, but that's okay. A lot has been going on this game. The capital can build a few wonders here. So library or which wonder? Kilva is an option, and I think I'm going to try for it. I'm going to put a point into non-modal here. Hopefully can suzerain them. Damn it, the Niter has messed up my placement. That's fine. We'll move the pins, and I guess I'll improve the Niter soon. Urban planning will be deprecated soon, and maybe I can make better use of serfdom here. Yeah, I think let's plug that in. That's the first industrial zone. And we have the Great Barrier Reef settled down. Now, this city has a great harbor, but first district should be, let's say, get another holy site here. Let's harvest the corn and place it down. The city will grow, but will be production challenged. Oh, Colosseum is gone. That's okay, I guess. We'll plan a theater square next. Or maybe a different wonder. Another settler now. At least 2 or 3 more from this point on, and this guy goes north. Let's put some pins down. And let's move the settler to the ley line first. Isidore is available. He is next on the docket, and maybe I can use him to get the mausoleum. Let's see. Not sure what I want here first. A wonder? Yeah, let's try for Kotaku. Kotaku gives faith, which could be useful. Let's move our units in and deal with this camp now.
Betwixt the stirrup and the ground.
Sweet. I will raid the camp. I think we have enough firepower to deal with this. This trade route needs to go to Caesar to get the ley line in my control. Now, everyone wants my niter. We'll trade it away eventually, but only after I've built a stockpile.
In diplomacy, there are two kinds.
Hello. We found the scout. Looks like he's stuck here or hiding here, but we need to deal with him before the settler moves into the area. The spike may not be able to take out the camp on his own, so let's buy a unit here. That's a strong campus. Let's put it down. And a holy site too.
If you owe the bank $100.
Zhao is offering a work of writing for niter. Okay, I think I'll take it. Bandar Brunei has flipped, and we will graciously accept here. The city needs to repair its things though, and yeah, and then we'll see.
I don't like to commit myself about
Reform Church is done. Oh god, why does Canada do this? That's a Canadian vampire. Canada can benefit so much more from any other society. Any other except for Sanguine Pact. This happens way too often actually, and it's just way funny. We are moving up in science, that's good. Japan is at industrial. Yeah, we have a lot to catch up here. Culture is fine. Let's review our culture win status now. Look at that. The monopoly multipliers are already kicking in. With a little luck, this will be a sub 200 win easy. Now this city could also get a monster industrial zone. If I harvest the wheat, both the wheats with a dam and an aqueduct, that's a +8 industrial zone after I put the quarry down. Let's get a builder for the chops and start working on the Colossus. And this new settler goes to the desert for the next settle. I think I'll raid this camp once more before killing it. There is a continental divide, and I can settle north of Bandar Brunei. I'll think about it. I'm going to hold off on theocracy for a bit. Couple of reasons here. We are building wonders. Autocracy helps a bit here. And also when going for a cultural victory, having the same government gives you a positive multiplier with the AI Civ. Down the line, I need to match the governments of the Civ with the highest tourism to overcome for the best multiplier. I will need to revisit this and check frequently. And now that we have a governor promotion, let's get the Alchemical Society promotion. The camp is dead and we boosted gunpowder. Zanzibar and Mogadishu. Cool. Both will be useful and we will definitely suzerain Zanzibar. Alright, Kilwa is built and this is quite huge.
Houses there are entirely made of wood.
Kilwa will multiply the CS benefits by a lot here. So in this game we are loaded towards religious and scientific states. So those yields are going to spike. Actually there are a few good trade city states too. This will be awesome. Harbor is done, and let's place the mausoleum now. We have the gold, and we can get Isidore. Yeah, let's get him. And we will use him on the mausoleum and use our envoys to get the trade states. Zanzibar and Nanmodol. Yeah, our culture pattern is going to be tops.
Man is a military animal.
Gunpowder is done, and ouch. This Domri is not good news. We need to kill it. Let's get cartography now. New city. We got the sprawling empire era score boost here. Yeah, we overshot by a lot this era, and we are not done. We are still not done yet. This could be a great Petra city eventually, and it is still available. Let's place a holy site here first, but we'll plan for Petra. Likely use Isidore here too.
A vast tomb lies over me.
And the mausoleum is
Of
done.
such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
And I think this is a good spot to take a break here. I think I'm pretty sure the next video will be the last one, and I'll keep the edits short and tight so that pretty much only the critical or the crucial decision points are included. A culture victory is within sight. Could very well be a sub 200 win here, and we will definitely push for it. Towards that goal, I'm positive I'm going to get a few more wonders here, and possibly a few more settles down too. Going into Renaissance and beyond, I think I need to lean heavily into science. Yeah, even though science victory is not something we are pursuing, I don't want to be technologically too far behind the AI civs. In case like crap happens, I don't want to be caught on the wrong foot or have like a weak military or not have the ability to stand up a strong military. Our gold game is great, and in time I think we will buy a lot of the great merchants with gold, and we'll get our monopolies in place soon enough. So yeah, so from this point on, getting to economics is important. On the civics tree, getting to cultural heritage is going to be important. And yeah, that should be the plan for the next hour. Thank you for watching, and tune into the next one. If you have made it this far and have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share with your friends, or consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, my heartfelt thanks to you. Thank you.